we can do the hands-on coding. Okay. So last time I was telling about the pattern matching. So we completed the conditional expressions, right? So you can start little bit small piece of code and writing the code in the IntelliJ editor. Either you can write in the IntelliJ editor like this, you can write code, or you can use. Okay, so you can write code in the IntelliJ editor, or you can write on the Scala shell. Okay, so both the places you can write the code. So some other features of the Scala I'm going to start. Okay, so the one is pattern matching. So pattern matching is like we can use the case classes in the pattern matching. So this is without case class. This example is just you define some variable and then you are just matching the case, and according to that you are performing some action. Okay. So you are doing this. So another way is like you can have if you have a different data types are there. Okay, suppose your value is you are not sure like what type of value it is, so we use the any. So any is a special type in the Scala. Okay, so it is used for any data type, right? Okay, suppose I'm giving a value string, then this any will become a string type. If I'm giving a value integer, it will take it integer. Okay. So depending on the type of the value, this any will accept. Okay. So first I'm creating, this is a function. Okay. So this function is accepting the parameter as a input parameter any, and return parameter is also any. Okay. But here I'm just giving, I'm printing the println statement, right? Okay. So, but it can return any type of output value. Even it can return any type of output value. So any means any input and any output. Okay. So first I'm creating this function. So this function I'm defining outside my main function. Okay. Here I define my this search function, and I'm calling the search function in my main function. So in my main function, this is my main function body. This is a main function body. So where is this ending? This main function body is, okay, this is a class. This is a main function. So this main function body is ending here. So I will call it here. Okay, I will call it here. So I'm calling the result, and this result I'm printing. Okay, so I'm giving the value hello, and I'm getting the result. Okay, so for hello, it will come to this println statement. It will print this println statement. Okay, because there is no return, that is the reason it is showing empty. But whatever println statement, it is showing println. Okay, this println statement is coming. Suppose I'm giving the value is 1. I'm giving the numeric value 1. Okay, because it's a any, it can accept any type of value. So when I'm giving 1, so it will be giving me the output 1. See, 1 is coming. The output is coming 1. Okay, so whatever value is coming, so this is the special type in the Scala. This special type is in Scala, which is accepting any type of input and any type of input value it can accept. Okay, so this type of pattern matching we can use. Okay, so pattern matching is like based on the input value, we are calling the case and we are executing the statement. Okay. So how to use the while loop in the Scala? So while loop is the same like a Java while loop or any programming shell scripting having the while loop. So while loop is first checking the condition. If condition is true, then it will allow to execute your set of statement. So that is your while loop. Okay. So while loop, what is doing? While loop is like suppose the initial variable a is 10, and I'm checking in the while loop a is less than equal to 20. So when the a value is less than 20, this loop will run. So what is the purpose of the loop? The purpose of the loop is the same set of statement you have to run multiple times based on the condition. Okay. So when your condition is true, this set of statement, these two statement will run. So first statement is a println statement, and the next statement is incrementing the value by 2. Okay. So when you are a is 10, a is checked here, and a is less than 20, 10 is less than 20, it will print 10 and increment the value 12. 10 plus 2. Again, the A is less than 20, so 12 will print. So like this, when it will come to the 20, when it will come to 20, so 20 is still equal to less than equal to 20. It will come inside and it will print 20. But the next time, this 20 will become 22. And this time the condition will fail. And it will print till 20. Okay. So this is simple while loop. Okay. And infinite while loop. Infinite while loop, like when you don't want to stop the while loop, and this while loop you have to manually stop. Okay. Suppose you are using while true. So this condition will never end. Okay. It will keep going on and you will have to do Control G. So Control G, you have to forcefully stop the execution. Otherwise, it will keep printing your println. Okay. One is a do while loop is there. So what is the difference between the while and do while? So while is checking the condition and it allow to go into the loop. But do while is whether the condition is true or false, it will start a loop. The first time the condition will not be checked, right? It will just executing the set of statement. And do while here it will check the condition. So once it comes to the condition, if condition is matching, then again it will go into the next statement. Next time the loop will run. Otherwise you will come out from the loop. So here you can see do while is at least once your loop will run. So whenever you have a requirement, you want to at least once your loop without matching the condition, whether the condition is true or not, but you want to allow your loop to run at least once, you will use do while. Okay. So do while is not checking the condition first. It is executing the statement and then after it is checking the condition. Okay. So it is very simple, like 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay. And then when it will become 22, so then it will become 22. So 10 it will print, 12 is print, 14, 16, 18, 20. And when you are saying 20 less than equal to 20, that is true, right? So 20 less than equal to 20 and A value is still 20. So 20 is printed. When it will become 22, then condition will become false here and it will come out. So the result is same 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. And if you see here, this is also the same result. Okay. But the difference is, suppose you are giving A value 8 here. If you give 8, so here your loop will come inside this. 8 will also print here, right? Because if you are saying A less than 20. So here is, if you see the number of times is the same, right? 3 and 3, 6. And here also 3 and 3, 6, right? But here it is getting, even the condition is not matched. So in the, suppose I'm saying A value is 20 or 22. Okay, A value is 22. So it will print it. It will print it because 22 it will print. But when it will check condition, it will fail. Okay. But here if you're trying 22, what will happen? It will not print this one also, right? Because your condition will not match. Okay. So this is a difference. Okay. This is clear. Do while and while. What is the difference?
I have a question here. On on the main argument array string, what is the import of the array there in this function?
See, this is the main function. So if you are running this object, right? So yes. When you are running, see here, I'm running this program. It is by default is taking null automatically. It is taking null because when I'm running it, I'm not passing any argument. Okay. Right. Suppose I'm just doing edit configuration and here I'm giving some command line parameter, hi and hello. Okay. How many parameter I'm passing? 2 parameter I'm passing. Yes. Okay. Now, if I run this, I set it this. My program is still running, but I can use those 2 parameter I want to print. I say args of 0 in the bracket. So this will print first parameter, which you are passing your command line parameter. Hi is coming. I given the first parameter hi, right? in my command line parameter, I give in first parameter high. So this high is printing. Okay. So this ARGS use is like something you want to pass from your program execution command line, that it will take it in your code. That will take it in the code. Suppose you want to make it something dynamic. Suppose I say I want to use pattern matching and input I want to take it from the command line. Okay. So suppose I want to use this hello. I want to use ARGS1. ARGS1 I'm giving hello, right? Second parameter. Okay. This ARGS1, if I use it here dynamically, here, like where I'm passing the hello, right? Manually. This one. Here, if I pass ARGS0, ARGS1, ARGS1 is a hello parameter. Now your hello will call, this will call, but it should be capital. Okay, just it's a case sensitive. So it should be H capital, because whatever your case is there, same it should be. Okay, now I'm running. So hello is coming. I'm passing ARGS1, right? So it's a hello, right? It's a value is hello. Got it? So that's the purpose of this ARGS command line parameter argument. These are the argument.
I see. But why is it array? Why do you have to make it array then?
See, it is taking list of values. And when you are saying list of values of the string type, it should be always array. Even if you are giving a number values here, okay, suppose I'm giving 1, 5, but whatever parameter you are accepting from the command line, it should be always string type, first of all. And even if you are giving only one value or list of values, it will be coming in the array. Okay, because this is the design, this is the function prototype. We cannot change this because this is the
it's a question of concept, though. Yeah.
Yeah, this is not our function. If you know in Python, there is a main function, right?
Exactly, exactly. But it's not addressed this way, though.
Yeah, the syntax is different, right?
Yeah,
See, language wise, if you see this syntax is similar to the Java syntax, right? Define main, but Java doesn't have any def keyword. Java use public static void main. Okay, when you're writing a Java program, you are writing public static void main. Okay, so this is a syntax of the Scala. He first to define the variable colon type. If you are defining any function, anywhere you see the function, the syntax is variable colon type. This type could be a array type. This could be an object type. Suppose I make it array type. How to make it array type? Suppose I want to make it this array is an integer type.
Okay.
So integer array, you will define generally where x equal to array of integer value 2, 3, 5, 6. These are this is the integer array. This is the type of integer. Okay. Of this array you are passing. Suppose this value you are passing in any function, some function. Okay. Let's see. I'm calling again some function, and some function is expecting the value is a simple integer type, but I'm giving the value is array. Okay. When I say x, okay, and second value I keep it as some number value. Okay, 7 x comma 9. Okay, so what error is giving? It is saying it should be array of int, but required int, because my sum function is expecting integer value, but I have kept it here integer. Okay, if I make it, my function is a site like this, array of square bracket integer. Now it will not give the error because it will handle. But now your calculation will not be done like this. Like you cannot sum two values like this because this is not a single value. So you have to loop this array values. You have to loop it, right? For you say, suppose I have some variable t and I say x. Okay. And now you will be having one value is there. So sum, like you will create a sum equal to some well where c equal to 0, some value you define. Now you say c equal to c plus t. Okay, suppose your values are coming, two values are coming, so it will do the sum is c, and then you will add this y. Okay, whatever your c is there, now finally you will do c plus y, and now it is not giving error. So what you did here, you have sum of all the values of this array, and then you added this y value in that array result, whatever array result, and then you are returning. Now it's not giving error, but it is giving error to this function call, because here I'm passing 3,4. So it is saying your function is accepting, you are passing integer value, but you are giving array type. Can you see here? Now it's a reverse. Now it's a reverse, right? It is asking required int, array of int, but you are giving integer. So it will not work. Okay. Now you see, now your code will work fine. Now no error. Okay. So if you see how many values you define in array, arrays you define 2, 5, 8, and y value you given 9. So what should be the sum? 2 plus 5 plus 8 plus 9. That will be your result. Now you are not printing it, you are just returning it. So keep it in the println statement. Okay. Keep it in the println statement. Now you run code. So you have to change accordingly. Now you are getting 24. 24 you are getting, right? You are getting the last value, you are getting 24, right? This one, println statement, you are getting 24, correct? So you have to like define like what you want to use. You are using for loop, or you are array, integer array, string array. Okay. So suppose this all values you are took here as a hard coded, you want to take this values from your command line parameter. Suppose you say here values 2, 3, 4. Okay, these three values you are giving. Okay, now you are getting this args is an array. This is array, right? Now this array you will use it here. This array you will give it here. You are passing the here you are passing the array. But this array is string, right? I told you, whenever you are reading the values from the command line parameter, is array integer. Now you have to first convert this array integer to string to integer.
Isn't that confusing?
So first you have to make it either one way is there. You create a new array from this and create a new integer array. How to create, right? Suppose you say you have to, so you are getting the value of string, right? So you take it this array as a string only in this function. You say this value is a string. Take it string here, not a problem. As it is, you take it. Whatever is coming, take it as it is. Now problem is coming here because you are saying one is an integer value and one is a string value. How can it sum? It will not do. So whatever your this t is coming, which is your value of array, you just make it integer here, dot to int. Now your problem solved. Now your problem solved. So whatever values you are getting is string, you convert it to
string to int.
But when the problem will come, suppose by mistake you pass the values some string type, actual string. Now 18 is coming. Okay. Suppose by mistake you have given here hello. Hi. Okay. This is not a number, right? Okay. Now this code will break it out because you are not doing any exception handling. The code is breaking, right? What is the code is broken here? The input string hi cannot be manipulated as a number, right? So you have to do some exception handling here, right? Okay. So these are the you have to do the validation kind of thing. Okay. So is it clear? This one? Okay. So when you are saying like you have to do manipulation things, you can do. So ARGS is your argument, command line argument. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to start the for loop. I just told you this for loop just now, right? This less than hyphen, right? Operator, less than hyphen operator. What less than hyphen operator says, whatever your list is there, collection is there, whatever array is there, list is there, you can give it here and it will take it each value of your array or list one by one. Okay. So if you see here in my code, what I'm doing here in my code, in this code, when I'm iterating my for loop, here, so when I'm iterating my for loop, I'm giving the value, okay, in this one. So I'm taking an entire array, I'm giving it right side, and left side I'm giving up some variable, any variable name you can take it. So this will take it one by one, each value of the array, and you can use it. Okay, so this is a one way of for loop. This is a one for loop. Okay, so you can use this less than hyphen sign. Okay, so this sign you can use. Suppose you have a values 1 to 10. So what it means, 1 to 10 means the first value will be 1 and increment is by default is 1. Okay, the value will be 1, 2, 3 like this, range, right? Python having a range, right? We define the range function 1, 10. So here is 1 to 10, right? So TO operator, TO keyword is there. This keyword we use to starting to end point. Okay, so that way we can print the values. Okay, there is a one until is there. One is a 2, one is a until. What is the difference between the 2 and until? Okay, when you use the 2, it will cover all the values of 1 to 10.
Yes.
But last value will not be cover here 10. You see 9 will be there. Okay, until is just less than one value, until. Okay, yeah. So when you can use 2 or until, either one you can use. Okay, and another for loop is like, suppose you want to do like this, you say if a percentage 2, a percentage means modulo, right? Reminder. So you are checking here even number only. The number which is having the reminder 0, only those numbers can print in this for loop. So first value is 1, 1% 2, that is not reminder 0, reminder is 1. For 2, 2% 2, reminder is 0. For 3, 3% 2, reminder is 1, it will not be coming inside. So only even values will come, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, even this condition you can write inside the loop also, but they have put it more
compact.
Okay, more compact, like you can write it in a very compact form, you can make it. Okay, so I will change it to this.
Well, we have to relearn all the languages now.
So syntax you have to remember, and you have to do, this is completely calculation things, right? Yeah. Okay, suppose this is a for loop, and suppose this condition you want to keep it inside here, so you can write the condition, and for you have to use.
We can equally do that way.
So here, because if you are using, there is no bracket is required, because you can directly write a%2, right? Directly you can write same like this way, a%2, right?
Exactly.
But when you are writing inside this, so you have to, this is the same result is same. Okay, I'm not using any braces because this is a single statement, so no need of braces. Okay, this is single statement. Scala for loop, one yield function we can use. So yield is basically storing the data in a buffer. Okay, so when you want to say a less than 1 to 10, so each value of a you are storing in the buffer, and then finally once your all values are stored, then you will be printing. So you can think of this loop is creating a collection, correct? if you see this is like a collection only, right? This is the collection values, right? Okay. So first you are iterating for loop and storing each value in a buffer, and finally you are storing all the values in a one variable that becoming collection. And this collection you are iterating, and each value you are printing of that collection. Okay. So you know, right, how to reverse a string. Okay, there you will see what is the significance of this yield. Okay, how to reverse a string. So this program we know in Python is very easy, right? We use the slicing, right? We use the slicing in the Python. How to reverse string in Scala. Okay, so in Python it's very easy. Like 0, like you can give space ::(-1), so it will reverse a string. Okay, but if I say same thing like reverse string I want to do, but I want to use the Scala. Okay, so here is the yield function is a good choice. Here is the yield. So how this yield is used? So basically you will write a one function reverse. Okay, and this function is, you know, right, how generally string is reverse when you are making a loop of your string from the reverse to the first character, that will become reverse, right? So you are running a loop s dot length
from the -1 to 0. Okay.
0, and you are using yield. This is very important because this will make it your accumulating the character. So yield is basically accumulating the character, and finally once your complete loop is done, okay, then it will return a string. So I will write a function. This is taking a string and returning a string. Okay,
right.
So it is returning a string and giving a string. So I'm just writing a function here. Okay, so I have to So I'm running a loop and I call this function reverse. Just simply reverse. I say, but I have to call println statement. It is returning empty. Okay. Actually, we have to do this mk string. So mk string is basically converting to string type. Okay, so first we are running a loop, length -1 to 0 by -1. If I don't give the -1, so you will see it will not reverse a string because -1 is decreasing.
Is the last
counter.
Yes, it's the last point
Counter.
here.
So OLLEH. Okay, if suppose I don't do this one, so by default incrementer is positive. Okay, so it will go out of your string, right? So it will not printing anything, right? Okay, so you have to do this -1 is very important. This one by -1. Okay, if you do by -2,
It's not -2.
so it is giving O L O, and this L is coming because one L is escape. One character escape, right? -2, right? 2 character. Now if you do 3, so your string will be going to reverse, but it will be skipping the character.
You will chop it
Now
up.
O and E. So first character O, and after 3 character, 1, 2, 3, E is printing. After that, no character, third character, right? So O and E. Okay. So that way it is doing reverse string. So this yield is basically keeping it the data in the buffer. Okay. This is clear, right? Suppose you have a list of values, you just give the list and take one by one value and print it. Okay. If you use print statement, how the values will come? If you are using the just print statement instead of the println, what will happen? What is the difference between the print and
print in row, right?
Yeah, different row, it will not come. It will come all the values in the same row. New line, it will not be a new line. Okay. If you so you have to type this code. See, without typing code, you can't do practice. If you just think, okay, I will be just copy pasting, this is I'm just showing you saving the time. But actual thing is you have to copy paste, you have to create this list, that type of way you have to do. Okay. Otherwise, you will feel like syntax is difficult. Okay. So if you want to familiar more with the syntax, right? So you have to do rather than copy paste, better to do typing. Okay. Just practice it like how to create a list, integer list, string list. Okay. So then it will be giving you like confidence on the syntax. Okay. Suppose this list, if I do only print.
Is it easier to write in Scala than Java?
See, it is more and more code is reduced, right? In the Java, you write, even if you create a one class simple println statement, it will print. But Java, you need a complete main function on this one, right?
Okay.
Scala shell. If you're writing in a Scala shell, okay, editor, Scala command line editor. So you can print, just print it.
Yeah.
But here in the Java, you have to, there is no command line editor for the Java, because Java 9, you got the interactive shell. Python has interactive shell, Scala has the interactive shell, and Java has the interactive shell from the Java 9, not from Java 8. Java 8 is not there. Okay. So Java 8 only you can do program, like you can write a main function, right? When you create a main Java project. So this project, we created a Java Scala project from the Java project. First we created Java project, and then I changed the package name is Scala. Okay, but when you are creating a Java project, Maven project, so by default, the package will be the Java. Okay, so that's a difference. Okay, so this is done. Okay, for iterating collection. And one more way is there, iterating collection is for each. For each is another way of printing the element of any collection. So list, whatever collection you have, list dot for each, and the braces you give println. So it will print the each element. Or you can use lambda. Now the lambda is coming in picture here. So what is lambda? Lambda is like is an anonymous function. Lambda is an anonymous function. So lambda is basically, lambda is using the representing the each variable of the loop, right? Suppose you have a collection. Suppose you say, I have a list of values. Okay. This list of values. So one way is you using this for loop. Second way is you use list dot for each, and then say x of x lambda. Okay. And then you say here println x. Okay. Or you can simply println also, you can type it. Okay. No need to write println bracket. But suppose you want to do some manipulation thing on this x. Suppose I say x plus 1. Can you tell me what will be the result? It will be incrementing the value of each x. Okay. It will be iterating the values, and each value is incrementing by 2. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So 9 has become 10. Correct. If you want to do multiply of 2. So if you write only println, what will happen? It can just print the value, but you cannot do any manipulation. You cannot do any manipulation. Just println. Println print as it is the values. Okay, I use the 1, 2, 3 like 9 values printing. But suppose you want to do some manipulation, you can do x multiply 2. Okay, so each value will be picked from this list and it will multiply 2. It will do. Okay. Suppose you have more than one statement, you can use the braces here. Okay. Is it giving error? No, right? Now it is not giving error. Suppose you want to say, you want to do first println, after that you want to do println x plus 3. So any number of statement you can write, but it will do one by one this operation. For each means it will pick one value, do this operation, next value, like this it will do. Can you see the value how it is coming? 2 is coming, that is multiply 2, and x plus 3 is 1 plus 3 4. So this is for 2 statement. 4 and 5. 4 means 2 multiply 2 and 2 plus 3, and 3 into 2 and 3 plus 3. So like this values are coming. Okay. So both are not coming together, right? It's coming together, not coming alone, right? All values of this println will print and all values of this will print. Okay. So it will be printing element by element, correct? So this is multiple statement also you can run. That is the reason you can use here braces, set of statement. If you have only one statement, you don't need to give this braces. Okay. So this is.
So the lambda here is equal or greater.
Yes, lambda is a symbol here, equal greater than sign.
Equal greater sign is lambda. Okay.
So here lambda, I told you the lambda symbol is equal greater than sign is the lambda symbol here.
Okay. It's new.
Okay, so this is complete till for loop. Okay. Suppose you want to do increment by 2. So by default, if you not type by 2, it will do only 1 plus 1 increment, right? Or minus 2. So by minus 2 or by minus 1 we have to do. Okay. So we have already seen here in the string reverse, right? So by minus 2, 1, like if you want to give your own incrementer, you have to specify. Okay. So you can give any number of incrementer. Okay. So this is printing odd number only because even number is skipping. So either way you can do, either you can use if condition x percentage 2. Okay. Then you can, okay, suppose how will you print the odd number? By using the modulo. By using this one. If I do this, will it print odd number, right?
Yes.
See, 13579, correct? The only thing is I just change it here 0 to 1. Okay. So this is the another way, like you can print odd number, even number, or you can do the skip thing. Here you can do by y1, y2. So y2, it will print first. A value is starting from the 1, right? 13579 will come. 13579 is coming, right? Like this you can do. Okay. So these are the different parameters you can use in the loop. Okay. So next thing is the functions is there, like different types of function in the Scala. Okay. They are the different category. So one more two things also there. Break. Suppose you are in running a for loop and you want to come out from the for loop. Okay. Some condition you want to put it break condition. So you can use like, okay, one for loop is running and this for loop you want to say break, right? In Python also break is there. So you say I is 7, then you want to break. Otherwise you print ln statement. So 1 will print, 3 will print, 5 will print, but when 7 will come, it will come out from this loop. But how to write break? You have to use breakable. Whatever loop you want to keep break, you have to keep it inside the breakable. Okay.
Yeah.
This is also breakable.
Breakable.
Here you are defining when j value is 1, 2, 3. So when I value is 2 and j value is 2, then you are breaking. So I1 and j1, it will print. I1, J1 is printing, I1 and J2 is printing. When 2 is coming, is breaking. Okay. But it is breaking from where? This one. Just print a line. Okay, so this is coming out from the 1 and 3, and I value is 1. Okay, so this loop is not in the break condition, right? So this will come out from here. Okay, so this part will print. For the other number, it will print for this one. I1, this one, I1, J3, then I2, next time I2, right? And J is, because this condition will never come, right? This condition will never come after once, right? When 2. Okay. So that way we can use the break. Okay. Comment. So Scala support 3 types of comment. One is a single line comment, that is very easy. In Java, double slash is a single line comment. You can write it anywhere. Wherever you write a double slash, after that it will not print anything. It will not execute anything. Okay. This is for like a comment. And multi-line comment is a slash star slash. So it will become multi-line comment. Okay. And some comment are the documentation comment. These comment are just on the top of the method or class level. You can define at the class level. So this is also multi-line comment only, but we are using as a documentation purpose, right? Okay. Okay. For the documentation purpose, we are using it. Okay. So comment is a simple thing here. Okay. So far clear? Any doubt, any question? Okay, we've seen the function signature, right? So first is a keyword is a def, and then function name, and what are the number of parameters you are passing to the function, you will define colon separated. So first is the parameter name, variable name, and then colon type of parameter. And after the bracket, you will define the return type of function. This is the syntax of function. Okay. So we can use equal sign, or we can use sometimes we can, okay, this function, if it is return type is there, we can use the equal sign also. Okay, this is a function and I'm calling this function directly inside the main function. Okay, but we can use equal sign also. Sometimes you are returning value, so you use equal sign, and this is a return. We don't need to write a return keyword. Okay, just simply write a value variable, it is returning. Okay, right? This is returning. So a equal to 10 and a. So this is returning the value to the result. And what result will print? 10. Suppose you are passing 2 parameters, a and b, and you are going to sum. Suppose this variable c I want to return. So what should I do here? What should I do? If I don't want to print here, I want to print here. I want to print in the main function. So what should I do? If I want to use this function I'm creating. So I'm creating a one function here. Okay. And this function is printing. Instead of printing, I want to return. So simply you just write C. Write C. Or even after printing also you can write C. That is not a problem. But last statement should be written. Okay. So last statement should be written means like value C, only C. So it means it is returning automatically, it will become integer. Can you see? It was unit, right? When I'm not I'm just not returning anything. It is unit. Can you see here? And when I'm returning, it is automatically become integer. I don't need to type it here. I don't need to type. It is automatically take it, whatever value you are returning. It will, suppose I'm writing double quote. It will become automatically string, right? If I'm writing 56.90 double, right? See, it is your saving your effort, right? Okay. So like it is automatically detecting the type.
Very
Okay.
clever, very fast too.
It's a auto compile, right? Okay. So
Yes.
when now this function you call in your main function and just write in the print statement there. So you define the print statement. You say print and bracket, you call this function and pass two values. No semicolon. Okay. If you put semicolon, it will not be giving you problem. It is fine for it. Suppose you by mistake you put semicolon. Okay. Now 7, 8, 15 is coming, right? If even it will print here. Okay. If you want to print it here, 7, 8, 15 printing here. And why it is not printing here? Oh, 115 is printing here. Okay. Because I'm not using println here. Okay. Now when I use println, this 115 will be coming in new line and 115 will be coming in the new line when I use println. Now both 15 will be coming new line. Both 15 are coming in the new line. Okay. And when I'm using println here, so all these letters, characters, right, printing, right, all the values, that is also coming in the new line. Okay. If I'm not giving println here, so these all values will come in the same line. Okay. So this is the println. Okay.
Practice, practice, practice.
So this is called parameterized function. When you are passing as a parameter to the function, that is called parameterized function. Okay, we heard about recursive function.
Yeah.
We know factorial is a one example, like we can do the recursive, right? Like I want to do the factorial of 5. So I will get the result 120, 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, right? I will get 120. So here is I'm creating a one function and I'm calling function itself in the function. That is called recursive call. So how this function will be AND? So here is a condition. If my value is become 0, this b value is 0, then final result will be 0. Otherwise, what it will do, it will take the value of first parameter and second parameter value will calculating based on the recursive function call. So first time the value is 15, correct? And second time value will go 15 comma 2 minus 1, 15 comma 1. Again, this function will call, still b is not 0. So what value will be here? Already 15 is there. Again, 15 will come. And then it will call a new call function example 15 comma 0. And this time 15 comma 0 means b is 0 and your result is 0. So what is the output? 15 plus 15 plus 0. The final output is 30. Okay, now we see this function I'm defining. Okay, because this name is same, it is giving error. Okay, so I make it change the name function example 1. Okay, now I want to call this function. I say function example 1. I do println. Okay, function example 1 and bracket I'm giving 15 comma 3. Okay, this is 7, 8, 15 is coming. You are confusing this. 15 comma 3 I given. So first time 15 came, 15 comma 3 minus 1, 2. So 15 plus 15 comma 2. Again 15 comma 1 and then 15. So this function It is printing 16 and it is printing 31. Okay. Okay, we debug it. Okay, so we check first time our pointer is here, right? 15 and 2. Okay, I go inside this 15 comma 2, right? My value is b 2. So it's not 0, right? It will come here. Oh, I was calling different function. This is not recursive call. Okay, so I change the function here. I have to change here also, right? Okay, I'm calling the some other function example 1. Okay, that is a different body. This one, I'm calling this one. That's the reason 2 time it printed. So when I want to call recursive, so I have to call the same recursive only, right? Now you see 30 is coming. When I am giving 3, so one more time 15 will be added. 15 plus 15 plus 15. So 45 will come. 45 is coming, right? So now it is doing recursive call here. Function example 1 and multiple times is a same function I want to create for factorial. Can someone tell me the logic for factorial? Suppose I want to write this function as a factorial. So I will change the name as fact. I change the fact. So how many parameter I should pass to the factorial function? 1 or 2?
It's 1.
1 only, right? So
Yes.
I'm passing only 1. Okay. What condition is there for factorial? If a is 1, there is no condition for 0. If a is 1, I should return 1, right? Finally, when you're remaining the 1 value, right? 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So after 1 is coming, then you will return 1 and it will end, right? Correct? Else what you will do? A multiply. Here you are doing a multiply. Function name fact. Correct? Function name is fact. Okay, because same function. And what you will give here? This is very important one. What you will give here? A. What you will give? Suppose you are passing 5. So when you say 5 into fact of 4, right? So 5 minus 1 you have to do. Next time it will become 5 into 4 into fact of 4 minus 1, 3. So it will become 5 into 4 into 3. Okay. And that will return your fact. Okay. Now you call println and you say fact of, okay, let's try first for the 5, because 5 we are already sure 5 is the factorial of 5 is 120. Factorial of 5, 120. Okay, so now I run this. 120 is coming. If I do 3, what should it come? 6. 3 into 2 into 1, right? So you have modified your factorial. You have created factorial by this. Okay. You try one Fibonacci series there. You guys try for this one. I want Fibonacci series. Okay. What is Fibonacci series? Fibonacci series, the 2 numbers are given. 1, 1. And now after you want 2, then you want 3. Next element should be 5, then 8, then 13, then 21, then 34. So 10 element you have to print after 1, 1. So 2, 4, 6, 7. Like you can do even including this also. I want to print something like 55 and 538 and 549 89. Okay, like this I want values. So you have to do 2 ways are there. One is simple function you can write and do the addition of sum and swapping the values. Okay, make it a to b, b to c, b to a, b to c. whatever C result is coming, right? So swapping the value you can do. Another way is like you can use some recursive call. So whatever logic is there, just think about it. Your logic is addition of two number. Okay. And that logic you will call it through the recursive. Okay. Okay, try this one. Okay. You can find the program, but I'm saying just think about it. Like how can you call through recursive? Okay. Okay.
Sure.
I'll send this code, this one, and you can practice in Notepad. I will send you so that you can create your own class and then you can practice. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.